EA Sports FIFA 20 sponsors Saturday Social.
This is FIFA Versus with Conor Hourihane in partnership with EA Sports FIFA 20. Conor, there you are. How are you? Strange times at the minute.
Yeah.
Are you safe and well?
Yeah, I'm good as can be. Healthy and safe, which is the most important thing. Myself and my family are in the house and been here for a while, but not as good as can be, so trying to crack on with it.
Okay, I've got an iPad in front of me. I'm going to be quizzing you on your Aston Villa teammates' FIFA stats. So before we get into your teammates, do you know what your overall FIFA 20 rating is?
Only because I get sent it on social media when the ratings come out. Am I 76, maybe, something like that?
I hate to tell you, it's 74 actually. It's a couple
74,
down.
right, okay.
74. So, and you've stayed the same since last year. Yeah, and a lot of players that I do this with, in fact, I think every single person says they should be higher. So you're going to continue that theme and say you maybe should be 75, 76?
Do you know what? I'm going to continue. I'm not going to continue any team. I'm going to say I don't really care, to be honest.
Okay. It's interesting. You've stayed the same since last year. Your stats are pretty much identical. So is that about right, did you say?
Yeah, listen, yeah, maybe so. I suppose when you've gone from the Championship to the Premiership, you'd like to think you're a little bit more, better or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I see a lot of players complain about their ratings and all that kind of stuff, and I just think I've got more important things to think about. But yeah, listen, it's all part of the FIFA game, I suppose.
Fair enough. Incidentally, your first ever FIFA card, do you remember that? It was FIFA 10. You were 59 rated centre mid for Sunderland. So, fond memories of those days?
Yeah, to be fair, that was one of the... I used to play a little bit when I was younger, when I was in digs, probably around them years. And it was actually quite strange and quite nice to see when you kind of made the game and your mates are playing with you and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, definitely fond memories when going back along. And like I said, them Sunderland days, playing in digs with friends and stuff was nice to play with yourself, I suppose, even though 59 I was rubbish. But anyway.
Talking about your Villa teammates, who do you think has the highest overall rating at Aston Villa according to FIFA 20?
I'd like to think Jack, I suppose. I'd like to think Jack.
Jack is second.
All right, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Tyrone?
I'll tell you who it is. It's Pepe Reina, 82.
All right, yeah, that's fair enough. Pep's got a... I'd imagine he's had high scores throughout his career. So yeah, that's fair.
Let's talk about Pepe. What was it like when he came into the club? Because obviously World Cup winner, Champions League player, such an experienced player. Was there a lot of excitement at the club when you signed him? Yeah,
obviously Pep's had an amazing career and been in the Premier League for many years and played for some top clubs. Won some amazing trophies that some of us can only dream about. So when someone like that comes into your dressing room, you're always interested to see how they work and go about their business every single day. And yeah, Pep's been great, and he's a great guy, and trying to kind of give advice to lads as they go on throughout the season since he's arrived. Being his age now, we can hand over some sound advice. So it's been great to have him in the dressing room and to see how he goes about his business.
Okay, next up, we know Villa have some very physical players in your side, yourself included. But who has the highest physical stat according to FIFA 20?
Obviously, Ty is probably in there. Maybe Wesley, big lad, strong lad.
Correct. Wesley is top, 88. Tyrone Mings is up there.
I'm being nice.
78.
I'm being nice to Ty.
So
Certainly hasn't been top of any.
So you did say Tyrone first, though. So who do you think for you is the most physical player?
Now, Wes is quite strong, to be fair, big lad, and I'm just going with the kind of naturally big lads. Ty's a big guy. So there are two that will come into my head straight away. I said Ty for overall rating as well, and he's not even in the top two by the sounds of it. No, he's not. I think Wes is a fair one.
Yeah, is he someone that in training he gives as good as he gets, and he puts people on the floor quite a bit because he's a big lad, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a big lad, kind of that old-fashioned number 9, backs into people, really, really strong, holds up the ball. So yeah, no, Wes would be kind of one that sticks out in your mind for that physical attributes, definitely.
Next up, who do you think has the best dribbling stat in the side according to FIFA 20?
I'd like to think it's Jack. He'd be the first one that comes to mind, really.
It is Jack Grealish, top of the dribbling stat, 81. Let's talk about Jack Grealish because he's had such a good season. Is that one of his major assets, do you think? I always think of Jack Grealish as carrying the ball forward, dribbling, being very hard to dispossess with the ball at his feet. Would you say that's one of his main assets?
Yeah, definitely. He's got that unique skill that he runs quicker with the ball probably than he does without it, and that's a skill that not many people have. So, you know, if you've got that one, you're a very, very good player. So, yeah, he drifts past people in training and in games, you know, so easily, dribbling the ball. So, yeah, a unique skill, like I said, and yeah, definitely, I would have said he was a top one really in our dressing room for that.
Yeah, let's talk more about Jack, because as I say, he's had a brilliant season. You must enjoy playing with him. I think everyone knew he was a very good player, but it seems like he's taken his game on to a completely new level this season. He's you know, contributed with goals, with assists, the defensive side of the game as well. How good is Jack Grealish, and do you think there's even more to come from him?
Yeah, listen, I have to be careful because I've answered a few questions about Jack recently, and I've probably been too brutally honest, and I've got into a little bit of trouble about it. But it's no, listen, he's a top class player without a doubt. It would be disrespectful for me to say anything else about him, you know. He's for me, he's been one of the best players in the league this year. He's that good, and he's just taken his game to a new level really since he's come to the Premier League second time round. I know he's obviously been here previously. There was a lot of questions about him going into the Premier League. Could he do it again at the level or whatever? And he's answered them so easily, and he's taken that pressure on board. Speaks volumes of the guy and the character he's got.
Well said. Right, little head-to-head now between you and John McGinn. Who do you think is the better passer? So better passing stat, Hourihane, McGinn. What are you saying?
I don't think I've got too many good attributes compared to John, so I'd like to think passing will be up there. So yeah, hopefully me.
You're going for yourself. Okay, I can tell you. John McGinn, 71. Conor Hourihane, 75. You are correct.
Yes,
yourself.
yeah.
I can see the smile on your face. Are you happy with that? You're going to be dropping him a little text after this?
Yeah, I'm happy with that one, because if it comes to strength and pace and all that, I've got no chance. So I'd like to think passing's a little bit better.
Yeah, that's a big strength of your game, isn't it?
Yeah, passing, shooting, I suppose, set pieces, them kind of technique kind of would be a big part of my game. So if I wasn't better than him at them, I'd struggle for the rest.
I like how you've answered that. Clever way of doing that. Let's talk about John McGinn, because you spoke about how much you enjoy playing with Jack Grealish, but John McGinn as well, another top player. How much do you enjoy playing alongside John? Yeah,
Guinea's been fantastic since he's come to the club, really. He arrived at the club the season after we lost the playoff final to Fulham that summer. Arrived and took to the club like duck to water, to be honest with you. He's been brilliant since the get-go, really consistent with his performances, and taken to the Premier League really well as well. Been hugely unfortunate to being out for quite a long time now. You know, since kind of, I'm not sure when it was, maybe 4 or 5 months, and he's been a big loss for us, but a great guy. And another person that's a big part of our squad and a big player for us. Yeah,
he was on such good form, wasn't he, prior to that injury? And Aston Villa have been quite unlucky with a lot of injuries, but he's a player that you really seem to have missed in that period. Obviously, he missed the League Cup final, of course. He's missed some big games. Do you think that Villa would be a lot higher up the league had John McGinn stayed fully fit?
You'd like to think so. We'd definitely probably be a bit more competitive. I think he gives us attributes that you can't really replicate with other players. You know, really dynamic, really strong, really a lot of energy, and you know, just that kind of the legs in midfield, really, as you would say. It covers a lot of ground. So, you know, to kind of take that player out of your team and you not being able to replicate too much with other kind of people to come into the team, he's been a big loss, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, next up, free kicks we're going to be talking now. Who do you think best free kick taker at Aston Villa according to FIFA 20?
I'd like to think me, but I don't. By the tone of your voice, I'm not really convinced.
The tone of my voice. I'm not giving anything away.
I think you're going to let me down here with a bit of disappointment. I'll go on me, but yeah, I'll go on me.
Okay, you're going you. I must apologise for the tone of my voice, because it is you, Conor. 78, Conor Hourihane, top free kick taker. What I like about this is you say that you don't play loads of FIFA, but every time I give an answer that you're top at, the competitive spirit comes out, and you're very happy about these stats.
That's just me being competitive. Passing and free kicks, yeah, I'll take that. Good part of my game, so happy days.
So if there's a free kick late on, one person to take it in the Villa team, are you stepping up and saying, lads, I've got this?
Yeah, I'd like to, yeah. If I'm on the pitch firstly, that would be a bonus. But I definitely put my hands up.
Do you practice free kicks a lot? Is it? I mean, a lot of people have that sort of innate ability with things like set pieces, particularly. But then you hear a lot of players that say it's the kind of thing they do work on for hours on end after training. Is it something that you spend a lot of time on?
Like we said earlier, probably passing and set pieces and shooting, big part of my game. I practice kind of shooting a lot and passing a lot, and not so much set pieces really. So maybe I think my my technique for shooting is a little bit similar to my technique for set pieces, corners, wide free kicks, central free kicks. So I get that curl on the ball, which is quite similar to a central free kick, I suppose. So with my shooting, so yeah, it's not really something that I nailed down, and it's just something I've kind of got to grips with over the years, really.
Okay, next up, who do you think is slower on FIFA 20, Bjorn Engels or Tyrone Mings? Now, I want to just point out here, neither of them are particularly slow. We've done this with a lot of players who are a lot slower in terms of the stats. So neither particularly slow, in case they're watching, but who do you think is slower out of the two?
I have to be brutally honest, Ty's quicker than Bjorn, 100%.
You're right, yeah. Tyrone Mings 69, Bjorn Engels 60. So you say 100%, that's one that they've got right.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, you can question a lot of these FIFA things, I think, but that's one for them that they've got right.
See, I think 69, even that is quite harsh for Tyrone Mings, because I don't think of him as a particularly slow player. He's quite... Is he deceptively quick, Tyrone Mings, would you say?
Yeah.
Can be the top.
It's a little bit harsh. Mid-70s, I would have said. 75, something like that. I think he's been hard done by there a little bit. Yeah,
let's talk about Tyrone Mings, because his journey, he seems to have come quite late into his development in football, in terms of the fact that he was a mortgage advisor whilst working non-league. He's gone from mortgage advisor to full England international. It's a real fairy tale story, that, isn't it?
Yeah, brilliant for him. He's had the way, do it the hard way, I suppose, and come through the lower leagues and what have you. But no, he's been brilliant since he's come to the club. Came on loan last January and was a big part of our second half of the season, and he's just gone from strength to strength, and got into the England side and well deserved as well. So no, brilliant, great guy as well. Get on with him really, really well. So yeah, nothing but praise for Ty.
I've never met him actually, but he seems like such a top guy off the pitch as well. He speaks so maturely beyond his years and very level-headed. Do you think the fact that he's had that sort of the playing non-league, the sort of doing it the hard way, if you like, has kept him quite well grounded? Because whenever he speaks, he just seems to have so much common sense and seems to be very down to earth. Is he like that off the pitch?
Yeah, he's well educated. He tries to use his long words and tries to act a bit clever.
Oh, does he?
But, yeah, he's not as smart as what people think. He's all an act. Don't worry about that.
I like the way I asked that question and get some positivity. You've just hammered him.
I take the mick out of Ty. We got on really, really well, and great lad. And like I said, he deserves everything he gets. Works really hard. England team and what have you. So no, brilliant. And like I said, a great story as well to have come through, the hard way, and from low down to high up. Brilliant. Got, like I said, nothing but praise.
Brilliant, Conor. That concludes the interview. So just to wrap it up, do you think most of the stats are about right?
Yeah, I'd say that. I thought you were going to get into me and Guinea a bit more there, and I was going to get shot down a bit, but we'll end on the two ones that you gave me, so I'm happy with that.
No, do you like how we cleverly picked the ones that you were the lead at, and in your own words, you said there's a few that he probably would be, if we do it with John McGinn, we'll probably ask the other questions.
That's fair enough. Yeah, no, I like that. You've given me a little bit of confidence boost, and I'm going into training in a few hours now, so I'll say it to him as well.
Love that. Conor, all the best with training, and obviously I hope you stay safe and well, and we'll catch up soon. Thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure. Speak to you soon. Take care.
That was FIFA Versus with Conor Hourihane in partnership with EA Sports FIFA 20.